So as we wrap up here today, I want to challenge you to look at all the information connected to this video about the various missions, both locally and globally, that we support, the things that we do in our local community, from food bags to backpacks to food pantries to helping the homeless to just meeting needs in our community, all the way to digging wells in Nicaragua. It's all kinds of wonderful stuff you can see that we're up to. But to me, the big thing as we close is this understanding of God's intended reality. Because this is the heart and soul of who we are. And to me, it's bigger than just the church itself. This, to me, has become a lens in which to view the world. That when I have the proper understanding and relationship with God, that when I have the proper connection to the self, that when I have the proper relationship with others, and when I have the proper understanding of creation, then all of a sudden, I will have the opportunity to experience life to the fullest, the way that God created me to. You see, and the beauty of it is that you can look at any component of what you're dealing with in your life, some sort of struggle, some sort of difficulty, and you can almost kind of use this lens to run your issues through it, and maybe even discover, well, this is the reason why I'm off, or this is the reason I'm unfulfilled, or this is the reason I'm struggling. For example, if you were to take a couple that's struggling with a relationship, one of the things that I would do is I would first ask the question of, well, how are you guys with your relationship with God? How's that going? Well, is that good? Is that off? Have you been neglecting that sort of thing? Okay, well, maybe that's part of the reason you're having some issues. Now, beyond that, I would begin to look at the questions of, well, how are you guys as individuals, right? The self. Are you secure in yourself? Are you having a lot of self-doubt? Did you go through some sort of, maybe the husband lost a job, maybe the wife lost a job, and now all of a sudden they're wrestling with self-doubt, and that's causing some difficulty or animosity within the relationship. Well, then all of a sudden we know what we need to address and what we need to look at. Or maybe the God thing's okay, maybe the self thing's okay, but maybe what they're struggling with is community. You know, we've been in situations in my own life where my wife and I have moved to a different town, a different state, away from family and friends, and then we have had a lack of support and a lack of community, and we felt the effects of that, and that caused strain within our relationship. And so that was something else I would ask and look into that and say, well, if you guys have your own communities where, you know, it's important for you guys to be together, but also you have to have a place that you can get away a little bit. Like, that's a healthy thing. So I would look into that component. And then lastly, like, where are you at with your role and understanding and purpose? Like, do you understand your connection to your role as stewardship? Are you doing things in a career that's causing and bringing more damage to the world and to the earth and to others? Or are you doing things that's bringing good and helping to restore and repair things? You see, so you can kind of run some of your situations, your issues through that lens and come to some sort of understanding about, well, maybe this is why I'm not experiencing life to the fullest. And so if I can correct or adjust these things, then I will be able to experience life to the fullest. Do you see? So there's so many different issues and things that you can run through this framework and through this lens that will help you to sort out where you should be or what the issues are, or how do I move forward from where I am? Because our ultimate goal in all of this is for you to experience life to the fullest. Jesus says, I've come that you may have life and have it to the fullest. Is there something else we're supposed to be doing? You know, maybe you've acquired a lot of wealth and you still feel like you're a bit empty. Well, I'm going to ask you, well, where are you at with God? Where are you at with understanding your bigger sense of purpose? Are you connected to a greater sense of community? Where are you at in your understanding of yourself? Are you comfortable with, do you see what I'm saying? Just because you have the money doesn't mean you're going to have a full life. It may mean you have a bunch of stuff in your life, but it doesn't mean your life is going to be full. So our goal is to help people to step into this place of experiencing life to the fullest. The way that we do that, our vision, our mission for the church, our vision is a better you and a better world. And the way that we believe we accomplish that is through our mission, which is by reclaiming God's intended reality. If something is off, we want to help you step into a place that you can reclaim God's intended reality so that you can be the best version of you and that you can help create the best version of the world that we can possibly create so that we can all experience life to the fullest.